Hey everyone, I'm Shazia Sadiq, and welcome to our guide on effective classroom management. Wrangling a room full of energetic learners can sometimes feel like conducting an orchestra of squirrels. Today, we're diving into 15 techniques to transform your classroom into a haven of productivity and engagement. Whether you're a seasoned educator or just starting, these strategies will equip you to create a thriving classroom. Let's get started. First things first, we need to establish the ground rules. Just like a good board game needs instructions, a productive classroom needs clear, specific, and consistent rules for behavior. Make sure your students understand what's expected of them, both academically and behaviorally. And just as importantly, be upfront about the consequences for not meeting those expectations. This isn't about being mean, it's about creating a structured environment where everyone feels safe and respected. Now let's talk vibes. Nobody wants to spend their day in a dreary, oppressive classroom. Cultivate a classroom atmosphere that's positive, supportive, and encouraging. Praise your students for their efforts, celebrate their achievements, and create a sense of community and respect. Establishing routines and procedures is crucial. From transitioning between tasks to submitting assignments, consistent routines give students a sense of predictability and reduce uncertainty. It's like a well-rehearsed dance. Everyone knows their steps, and the performance goes off without a hitch. Being proactive in classroom management means anticipating potential disruptions and addressing them before they even have a chance to rear their mischievous heads. Think about seating arrangements, group dynamics, and those preemptive reminders. It's like preventing a pot from boiling over. A little attention beforehand can save you a big mess later. Engaging instruction is essential for effective classroom management. When students are genuinely interested in what they're learning, they're far less likely to become disruptive. Design lessons that are relevant, interactive, and maybe even a little bit quirky. Managing a classroom effectively requires confidence and composure, even in the face of chaos. Think of yourself as the steady captain steering the ship. Your calm presence can de-escalate conflicts, maintain order, and reassure your students that everything is under control. Sometimes, the most effective communication happens without saying a word. Nonverbal cues are like secret weapons in your classroom management arsenal. A well-placed hand gesture, a knowing glance, or even a strategically placed visual aid can work wonders in managing behavior. To avoid confusion and frustration, always strive to provide clear, concise, and easy-to-understand instructions. And don't forget about feedback. Regular, constructive feedback helps students understand how they're doing and where they can improve. Keep them motivated along the way. Positive reinforcement is like classroom management gold. When you acknowledge and reward positive behavior, you're much more likely to see those behaviors repeated. So, catch your students being good and let them know you appreciate their efforts. At the heart of effective classroom management lies the power of strong, positive relationships. When students feel respected, valued, and understood by their teacher, they're much more likely to follow rules and engage positively in the classroom. Building those connections can make all the difference. Just like there's no one-size-fits-all approach to teaching, there's no single magic bullet for classroom management. Every student is unique, and what works for one may not work for another. The key is to have a variety of management techniques in your toolkit and be flexible in your approach. A well-organized learning environment can work wonders in minimizing distractions and promoting focus. Keep your classroom tidy, materials readily accessible, and establish clear systems for everything from collecting assignments to storing student belongings. A little organization goes a long way. Involving your students in setting classroom rules and managing behavior can be incredibly empowering and effective. When students have a say in creating the guidelines they're expected to follow, they're much more likely to take ownership and hold themselves accountable. Ignoring small problems in the hope that they'll magically disappear on their own is rarely a successful strategy. By addressing issues early on, you can prevent them from escalating into larger, more disruptive problems down the road. The journey to mastering classroom management is an ongoing one. Regularly reflect on what's working well in your classroom and what could use some tweaking. Don't be afraid to experiment, try new strategies, and adjust your sails as needed. And there you have it, 15 powerful techniques to help you master the art of classroom management. By implementing these techniques, you can create a well-managed classroom where students are engaged, respectful, and focused on learning. Thanks for watching, and happy teaching!